This is the second episode of Bedo Freedom 10x Stock Challenge, where my goal is to grow a $10,000 account to $100,000 or get 10,000 subscribers. You can stop this challenge anytime by subscribing to my channel. You can see I invested $10,000 of my own money. This is my own stock trading advice. Investing is risky. Do not take anything in this video as stock recommendations, stock picks, or things you should do. Consult a financial advisor if investing is risky and you can lose money. My first trade I did was SpaceX and I made $220. It actually went up as high as 300. I didn't hold on to it long enough. My rules for this challenge are I can only invest in one stock at a time. So this is a small account portfolio based on owning very few stocks. So my first picks last time were Rivian, BTQ, Rigetti, and Poet. And I think there's going to be some momentum with some of these quantum stocks going forward. But ultimately, I chose to invest in Rivian. I originally set my stop to buy for 17.17, and it did not get hit. What happened was it went really close to it, but then it dropped, and I ended up buying in at 16.08. It went down as far as 15.66. So this jumped up a little bit, and then it came back down, and now it bounced back up. So as you can see from these trend lines I drew, I still think that this has good momentum. See if I can bring. I'm new to the Robinhood platform, so I do apologize if some of my showing stuff is a little kludgy. Still kind of getting the hang of how this platform works. But my goal is to show people how to have good risk management and how to make money stock picking, and I'm doing it with only one stock at a time, because I also have a habit of owning too many stocks. In my other accounts, I've got way too many stocks, and this is helping me just really focus on one stock at a time and see if I can make that really explode. So my next purchase is at 17.17. So this is where I put my original purchase, was at 17.17, and you can see it's right above the highs. So I'm looking for a continuation of this stock to go forward. Otherwise, I'm not in it. And oh, I canceled it. I did not mean to do that. Shit, canceled my buy. I don't know. Cancel the buy. Place again. Okay, I Rivian 17.17. Okay, so come on, Robin. That was not what I expected to do. Okay, so then I've got a working one to sell, and this one, I wish I could see what this one is. Is there any way I can open this? I had more here. Okay, so I have a sell here at 14.7. So that would mean if it gets down to right there, there's my sell. I guess I can just click on that. Can I just click on these things? Yeah, okay. Well, then I'll do that in the future. Okay, so I've got a sell here. I've got a sell here, 14.70. My purchase price was 16. I can almost up that a little bit, because if it goes below 15.82, I don't really want to be in it. So I'm actually going to up this. I'm going to move this up to 15.35. My goal is to not lose money and to grow this thing higher. Okay, those are the stocks I'm in right now. I really thought BTQ was a little extended, so I didn't buy it. I put in, also one of the problems with putting in a stop that you're just waiting to get hit is that doesn't take into account day-to-day stuff. So in the future, I might need to adjust this to allow for buying stocks in the real market. But since I'm only owning one stock at a time, now that I'm already in Rivian, I'm going to wait. I'm going to be patient with Rivian. I'm going to see what it does, because I do think BTQ has a good opportunity to break out. Rigetti dropped quite a bit. I think Rigetti might just be consolidating a little bit. I'm not really sure where it's going to go. I actually wouldn't mind if Rigetti consolidated for a little bit, because it had this big news. It jumped up a long time ago, and then it had this big news. Now it's kind of in here. Poet, I like all this volume on Poet, but I'm not really, again, this is what I'd call no man's land. It's kind of been in a dropping cycle. And what you don't want to do is keep buying on the way down. So one of my rules is I'm only buying things going up. This now has a trend going down. I haven't seen it hit a green candle. If it goes below 10, it could keep going back down to 6. So this one's a maybe, but I want to see if this consolidates and starts to trend more. So that's what I'm doing with that. That's the stock market. I'm up 275 since I started this challenge. Honestly, if I would have just stuck with SpaceX, so SpaceX really rallied. I wish I would have been holding One of my mistake areas is not holding stocks long enough. So I got out at 170. So I bought in here, got 170, look, it went all the way up. But now it's coming back down. So I don't trust IPOs. That's why I got out of that. That's what I said in my previous video. And so that's what's going on with SpaceX. I'm just not really sure. I think I found a news article the other day that said SpaceX is valued higher than Amazon, but has like a tenth of the revenue or something. It makes no sense. So I think about Elon Musk is he is the king of talking about what can happen in the future. And people love that, but it doesn't really mean it's based in reality. That's why I got out of SpaceX. I'd probably be up $1,000 already instead of 250, but that's okay. This challenge is about risk management, being responsible, focusing on what I can control, and I didn't feel like I had enough insight into what SpaceX was going to do. That's the end of this video. Again, if you want to see me win, get up to $100,000, keep watching. If you want to see me get to 10,000 subscribers, hit subscribe and let's see what happens. Thanks for watching. And if you have any questions about any of the stuff I talk about in my videos, let me know. Again, investing is risky. Do your own due diligence. Do not take this as investing advice, and hope to see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.